I need you. I'll keep you strong, I know, but I'll be scared to show myself. Don't let me go.
What's up, y'all? It's the Young Avell here, back at it with another video. Welcome to the Sunday sermon. We got some game here for you today, and man, oh man, gotta love these energies, right? I'm sure you're feeling it, and that's exactly what this video is about. We, you, me, we have entered a growth phase, so it is time to lock in. It is time to lock in. We've entered a growth phase. That's it. We're in it. You see the signs. You got the signs. Things are happening where life is making room for you to move forward. Is moving things away, moving things out of the way, moving certain things so you can get a clear sight and a clear picture of the path that you need to walk forward on. And sometimes that's not comfortable. Sometimes that's not comfortable, and that's just the nature of it. That's just the nature of life. Sometimes you don't got to figure out and you don't have to try to comprehend everything of it all. Sometimes it's just like, yo, this is life. The things are going to happen that happen in order for you to grow. And sometimes that growth phase is uncomfortable, like we said. And, I've been noticing that. 100%. And that's what's prompted me to make this video for me personally. If you're going through something like that, definitely drop that in the comments so I can know that I'm not alone. Something tells me that I'm not alone in that. And, ultimately, that is a good thing, because life is on our side. Life is like that, we have these little challenges, these little frustrations that come up, but the grand scope and the grand scheme of things is good. It's ultimately good. And, I was talking with some of my friends recently because it's been an interesting week, man. It's been an interesting week. We got one more day of retrograde, which is cool. And we're on the build up to the full moon. So this last week has been filled with synchronicities and annoying challenges at the same time. But once I get through the challenge, it's like the overall scheme of things, the overall scope of things is ultimately good and positive. And, I had to make certain changes in certain areas, but I had to make certain changes. And then at the same time, life made certain changes for me, that moved certain things in certain directions. And it showed me like, wow, okay, this gives me time to focus on what I need to focus on. Because you could look at it multiple ways. You could look at it as I'm sad, things are not what I'm used to. I've been used to this thing for so long. And now it's funny because you're still trying to create what you're trying to create, but there are certain things that might hold you back from it, right? And you don't feel like those things are really that much of a hindrance, so you continue on. And then life does things for you where it clears out certain things, and you're like, damn, I was used to that though. But perhaps this is necessary in order for me to really achieve what I am working towards. And that's pretty amazing. If you get past the uncomfortableness of it and the sad part of it or whatever, it is amazing, because it means that you can live that life that you're working towards. You can achieve those goals and that you are supported. That's the key thing. You are supported, because a lot of times while we're walking on the path, we feel like, damn, is this going to work out in the end? I don't even know if it's going to work out in the end. Is this even worth trying? And, life gives you those synchronicities that shows you that, yo, you can do this, man, but you got to do it. You can do this, but you got to do it, though. You need to take the time. You need to put in the work. You need to put in the hours, and you need to work at it. You need to work at it. And time is needed for that. So you need to free up your time. You need to prioritize your time in certain ways so you can get better at it and then achieve it. Because manifesting is not about you hold the thought for a certain period of time, and then the thing comes. It's more about who is that type of person that is achieving what you're achieving. You know, if you have a certain lifestyle goal, if you have a certain monetary goal, if you have a certain, social goal, it's more about who is the person that is successfully living that life. What does that person look like? What does that person do? What does that person focus on? What does that person prioritize? And that's the gap that you need to bridge. That's the gap that you need to fill. Who do I need to become in order to make this a lifestyle? Like, this is just a normal thing for me to, have this lifestyle, reach these goals. This is just what I do. What does that person look like? And if you're not that person now, you need to put in the work and the hours and the time to make that person manifest from within you, and encode that into your personality matrix until you see it reflect, because then it's gonna reflect back to you. That's how reality works. But you have to become that person first, because when it does come, that's how you'll be able to maintain it, because you know what you did to get there. So I notice a lot of my friends are going through a growth phase right now. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because I'm sure that we are not the only ones that's feeling it. I'm sure you guys are feeling it too. So that's why I want to stress this. It's time to lock in. You're in a growth phase right now. So it is time for you to lock in. You got the ball, now run with it. You understand what I'm saying? You got the ball now. Now run with it. And get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Let's go. That's it. No excuses. We're in it now. So that's what I want you guys to take away from it. We're in it now. Feel me? We're in it now. So let's get to it. That's all I really wanted to talk about in this video. Nice and short Sunday sermon. Let's get to it. We're in it now. It's time to lock in. So you know the deal. If you got anything from this video, be sure to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys are feeling, what y'all going through. And like I always say, guys, until next time, remember, a greater perspective can lead to a greater connection. Peace.